Welcome to Halifax, and in this video we're going to show you a good time around a city we truly love.
So you can trust us on what we're saying because I grew up not far from here. I went to university here. We lived here for a few years together, so we know what we're talking about.
So stay posted. In this video we're going to show you some good hotels, place to eat, things to do. You're going to love it.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away?
For this weekend's date night in Halifax, we've got some new ideas. One of them, axe throwing
Let me show you.
at Halimac.
I got it.
He's gotten very, very good at this.
So for some reason, I was not going to count points, but Tracey decided to put our names on the board. So now, by default, I think we need to start
They
counting
missed it
points.
again.
Oh, you had a good one. Good job.
I switched hands. We'll see. Let's see if this is the tip. I think I got it now. I swear, I did get it on target, but of course, the one time we weren't filming.
Hey.
It's a little high, but we're getting there. Oh, by the way, this is really good.
What is it?
It's a mango dragon fruit sour beer.
From the Garrison, right? There's a lot of
So
microbreweries in
good.
Halifax. If you like beer, this is like a beer destination.
Yeah.
I got a Dirty Blonde from Nine Locks, one of my favorite beer from Halifax.
Nine Locks always has funny sayings in the back of their glasses too, by the way.
This one say, my wife and I decided we don't want children. We haven't told the kids yet. That's good.
Some days you wake up on where you are, different town, another state with a couple bucks. And I remember that good summer love and me and my friends. We like to get crazy, baby down the block on a tailgate, baby. For a couple of
How fitting. For date night, they put us in the lover's lane right here. Quite special. One last. Got it, Tracey?
I think
Are you
so.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
One more. For the record, the past 10 I haven't missed.
That's true. She's getting pretty good.
I don't know
Thank
if we
you.
have to finish. Well, that was fun. But now let's go check in for the night. Thank you very much. So we're actually up on the 16th floor, so we could have a very good view. There's 19 floors in this hotel. So we are staying for our 2 nights here in town at Sutton Place. And this is such a beautiful hotel. It was a no-brainer when it came to booking this. So let me give you a quick room tour. We have a little seating area here, and they even left some goodies for us, which I'm super excited about. All local things, which that is really cool because I want to show you this, the mini bar. Inside, I can't touch anything because it is automatic charge, but inside, it's all local breweries in there. And that is such a great touch when you're staying here in Halifax because we have so many of them. So in here, we have the TV. In here we have the bathroom, nice spacious shower, toilet obviously. We have a desk here with a really cool touchscreen that kind of does everything. Still figuring that out. And then we have our king size bed in here. But the best part about this is the view. Look at this. You can see the Halifax Harbour there, the waterfront. Over on this side, you have a view of Citadel. And right down here is Argyle Street with all of the nice restaurants. It is the perfect location for your stay. If you want to check out any of the hotels that we have stayed at around the world, let me introduce you to Plannin.
Whoa. Before you go and skip this portion, please know that it is free to sign up and it's going to save you money. Plannin is a secure travel booking site that gives you access to over 2 million different hotels, and it's partnered with Booking.com, Priceline, and Agoda, which are booking sites that you already know and trust. Not only can you save up to 40% off on hotels worldwide, but you also get to see our recommendations. And why this makes me so happy is when you click on a recommendation from us, you get to see all the content that we have created from multiple platforms right there. So in our YouTube video, we always go in depth about the food, the room, how the amenities are, and then Instagram photos. Everything that you see is stuff that we personally created and we personally recommend to you. So as I said earlier, it is absolutely free to sign up and create an account. And by creating that account, you now get access to these deals. And wherever we are around the world, whatever hotel we stay at, we will keep updating our profile. So that way you can follow along and maybe you wanna go there either tomorrow or 5 years down the road, who knows? So we're gonna put our link down below and you can get started today.
So we are out of the hotel and it is supper time. We are taking you guys to the #1 rated restaurant here in Halifax. I'm pretty sure of what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's a 4.7 out of 5.
With like thousands of reviews. It is a true institution here in Halifax.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be very good.
Yeah, it is a tried and true.
Yeah. This little guy was just the best encounter I've had since I arrived in Halifax. He sees the big camera, he's like, hey, can you take a photo of me jumping with my scooter? I'm like, yeah, sure. So like I do it. And then he's like, oh, like, how am I gonna send it to you, right? He's like, He doesn't have a phone, doesn't have like an email address, he's not on Instagram or anything. So I was like, just follow me on YouTube, like you should do. And in 3 weeks, you're gonna see yourself in the video. It was so pumped. So the restaurant in question was, of course, the Bicycle Thief. If you know anything about Halifax, then you've heard that name before for sure. Highly, highly suggest that you make a reservation because it is packed almost every single day of the week, especially in the summer, and especially if you want to eat outside. We finally got, well, not finally, actually, they had 2 spots left at the Champagne Bar. If you want a table by the side of the water, well, that's probably an hour and a half wait. We didn't want to wait. Tracey's too hungry.
Bad luck, bad day, what should I do? Bad luck, bad day, what should I do?
Okay, so to be honest, we are so hungry right now. It's 7 o'clock. It's rare that we're just coming to a restaurant at 7 o'clock. So, couldn't decide. But our waiter, seems like a great guy, was saying that instead of choosing like appetizer main, maybe get like 4 appetizers and then 1 pasta to share. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do.
So we're gonna go with your recommendation.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the mussels.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Pork ribs.
pork ribs,
Hell yeah.
yellow tuna
Scallops.
tartare, and scallops.
Hell yeah.
So we've got scallop, we've got mussel, we've got pork ribs, and delicious yellow tuna tartare.
You need to try this.
It's good.
It's so good. They're cooked to perfection.
Oh, that's good.
Mussel, thoughts?
Very good. So to be honest, I don't normally have them with tomato base. That one's really, really good. I know,
Amazing
right?
scallop.
Yeah.
Everything's tasting absolutely horrible. Never
Fantastic.
Want to
Never,
Never coming back.
do it again. Good.
So for dessert, it was stuck between a couple options. I had some really good looking options. I didn't get the one that had coffee on it because we all know David doesn't like coffee. So we got the hazelnut chocolate cheesecake, and it looks and smells fantastic. Texture spot on, and you guys know I love a good cheesecake. Oh yeah.
That's a damn good cheesecake. Well, I think we both agree that was a delicious meal.
Oh, that was so good, and that really hit the spot. Like that was a good idea to have 4 different options.
Yeah, Bicycle Thief is always a winner.
Yeah.
The only thing is like if you want to eat in this area at the waterfront in Halifax,
Yeah.
it's expensive. Like the 4 appetizer plus 2 glasses of wine and very
But-
delicious dessert, $126.
Yeah, but I would say if you're going to the Bicycle Thief, you're gonna get good food.
100%.
It's not
and
a
great
tourist
service,
trap.
and it's a
like
great
it's,
location.
It's really, yeah, it's consistent.
But book in advance because it's always packed.
Yes.
Then once you got a hold on me, She's the warmth of the summer, the color of spring. She's the strongest wind, the calmest breeze.
So the place beside me is lot 6, and it doesn't look much from the outside, but the inside has this beautiful atrium, and that is actually where we got married 6 years ago. Crazy.
Time for us to relax and go to bed eventually and enjoy this beautiful view, because tomorrow it's busy.
But you know what? We started this date weekend off pretty strong.
Yeah.
I have to say.
But it's only uphill from now on. Trust us. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
So what is the Harbour Hopper, you might ask? For the hopping portion, it's actually a frog. Just kidding, no, we're not riding a frog. It is an old military vehicle, is that correct? Yeah, military vehicle that you get on, which is amphibious. So it can go on the land and in the water. At some point you just drive into the ocean and it becomes a boat.
So this is actually a tour of Halifax, but like Tracey said, half on the land, half in the water. And the water part is the best, because you're in a bus, but it's floating.
You do learn a lot of things about Halifax.
Fair enough.
Good morning. How are you guys all doing today? Good stuff. Glad to hear it.
It's funny because even though we're on a bus, we just got a briefing about life jacket for the water.
Let's go.
This is it. We're going in the water.
It's happening.
I'm gonna have to wipe you guys around.
Second only to that of Sydney, Australia.
That was a really big splash.
I can't help it, but every time we go into the water, I still can't help but smile. Still makes me happy at 30 years old.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes, good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine.
That's crazy. When you think about it, this vehicle was built in the 1960s and it's still kicking around both on the water and on land. Well, the Harbour Hopper, it's always a good time.
It is a
if
good
you
time.
want to like have a bunch of like fun facts about Halifax, you guys know how much I love fun facts, but like also about like history, the Halifax explosion, and a bunch of other stuff. And on top of that, I mean, it is a car that goes in the water. What else do I have to say to convince you to go on it?
I just have to say one thing. So every year, Halifax actually gives Boston a huge Christmas tree, and there's a lighting ceremony over in Boston. So what that represents is actually when the Halifax explosion occurred, Boston helped us out big time by sending a lot of people, a lot of resources over to help us kind of recover and get through that hard time. So because of it, this is our kind of token, and it still happens every single year. So we do actually have to go see that lighting one of these times. As we walk around and find a nice patio for lunch, we're actually going to stop at one of my favorite stores. I remember coming up to the city as a kid and we had to stop here. I probably drove my mother crazy. Welcome to Freak Lunchbox. As hard as it was, I did only buy one thing.
I said it before, and I'll say it again, Halifax Waterfront in the summer, when it's sunny like that, there's no better place in all of Canada, to my opinion.
I agree. It's the best. On the waterfront, there is one area that if you want like quick food, more, I would say Haligonian food too, to be honest, you're gonna hit Salt Yard. So it's a little bunch of kiosks with gift shops, and you have everything from smoked poutine to beaver tails to cow's ice cream. Yeah, I know that's PEI, but it's still East Coast. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here, and we're getting hungry, so I think we're gonna head to Beer Garden. Let's go.
I was looking at the drink menu and I was wondering what to get because there's too many options, but there's a painted boat lager, super clean and crisp, perfect for a hot summer day, just like today. Tracey, since yesterday, decided that she loves like fruity beers, and this one is like a peachy beer. It's very nice. It's very summery. So the beer garden is personally one of my favorite places on the waterfront to come during summer. To be honest, it's only open during summer because it's only outdoor seating. It's just like a bunch of picnic table and a bunch of containers all mismatched together, and beautiful view of the water. Just cool, light, not that light, bar food, kind of heavy, but yeah, it's a perfect place to like have a drink and enjoy the sun. For main, we've got tacos, some chicken, some popcorn, shrimp, and we're gonna share. Tracey, that's yours. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna try the popcorn shrimp. They look pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie, but could be really good. Flavor's really good.
Crispy chicken, let's see. Very good. That's a KFC.
Great day.
Thank you.
But we have to stop here to see if there's moon mist ice cream. I'll explain in a minute. Single size. Okay, so moon mist ice cream, I believe, is only in the Maritimes. It might be the Atlantic provinces, but I think just the Maritimes. And it's very colorful, and it's just one of those things that you just get. The actual flavors are unknown. Actually, no, I think it's banana, grape, and bubblegum. It sounds weird, but it's so good. If you're from the Maritimes, you know exactly what this tastes like. Really? Like, I could understand if you're like, okay, it's not the best, but to be, it's gross.
Moon mist ice cream, just like Donairs, is the kind of thing that if you're not from the Maritime province, it's not that great.
So behind me is Pizza Corner and Willie's, and if you have been around this area, these are the iconic two places to end your night after you've been bar hopping or just out on the town. You come here around like 3, 4, 2 a.m., you're gonna see a massive crowd of people around here. And the funny part is, you have Willie's right there, which actually never used to have a sign. That sign is new. It used to be just like a hole in the wall and you just knew Willie's was there. Across is Smokes Poutine, but a lot of people go to Smokes Poutine because they know it, right? Like it's a chain, it's a brand. But if you're really here, you'll know that the better poutine is across the street at Willie's. Can we get a large poutine with the ground beef? Thank you very much.
So just in case you don't know what a poutine is, it's basically delicious crispy fries with gravy and cheese curds.
But we added ground beef and onions.
Yeah, well, this is the best. Every time you come to Canada, no matter where you are in Canada, you have to try poutine. It's like, it's our national food. Well, that poutine was as delicious as I remember. And now, because Halifax is all about the waterfront and the water itself, well, we're going on another boat for a little sunset cruise.
So welcome to Tall Ship Silva, and we are going to go on a sunset cruise this evening and go around George's Island, which you'll see, I know it sounds like nothing right now, and then all the way back down the waterfront, maybe towards Bedford Basin. I don't know how far, and then come back. It's an hour and a half. Pretty exciting.
So both this cruise and the Harbour Hoppers that we did earlier today were provided by our friends at Ambassadors Grey Line, which is an amazing company here in Halifax that provides a bunch of different activities, both on the water with the boat activities and on land with their museums and hop-on, hop-up buses and things like that.
So one thing I would say is compared to like all companies that do tours here on the waterfront, I would say Ambassador Grey Lines are the most authentic Halifax tours. From our experience, from living here and everything. Yeah, for sure. If you want to go on like fancy yachts and stuff, you can. But this is the way to do Halifax.
This is the fun. Yeah, this is the fun ones. So they also have the Experience Pass, which gives you a bunch of different activities on one purchase, which is super cool. So we're going to put the information down below. And time to go.
Let's go.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with
So we're currently going around George's Island, which is basically an island that was used for different purposes throughout the years, for military purposes, also for quarantine purposes, like several hundred years ago. And it's actually a place that you can come and visit in Halifax. I've never been, but apparently there's a lot of like underground tunnels and deep history and stuff. So something you can do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that was a beautiful sunset cruise. We got really lucky because we had some cloud coming in at first, but hey,
That was like
10 out of 10
we've
sunset.
seen the sky in
Yeah.
a while.
So now we're gonna walk back to our hotel. But if you're not
Yes.
boring like us and you don't want to go to bed at 8:30
Do
like
have
us,
recommendations.
yes,
So-
definitely go to Dirty Nelly's or
Ale House is number one for us with live music nights. If you want another good place, the lower deck,
Yeah.
really good live music, but I just find it very cramped. Ale House is my favorite,
yeah,
I would
definitely.
say. But
Agreed.
Dirty Nelly's is good too.
Agreed. 3 good places.
Yeah.
Well, what a great weekend in Halifax.
I agree. And it's just interesting to see how much that it has grown up over the past 4 years. Like, it was already growing when we left, but like all the different restaurants, there's so many restaurants and bars.
A
and
fun fact that
pubs,
we
like-
actually learned today on the Harbour Hopper. Halifax currently is growing 22% more than Toronto, which is like the major city in Canada, has ever grown in its history. So Halifax is growing and it's
now.
growing fast. And hopefully, with our videos and our suggestions, we inspired you to come and visit our hometown.
Yeah.
We love Halifax. It's
a
great.
great time.
Anyway, tomorrow we're actually going to another province with the Fam Jam in PEI for some cool activities. And until next time, see you guys.
And PEI.